We're starting to do many updates. So let me walk you through this before the guys get here. Miss Dig marked everything. All right, so this one failed. This one failed. There's something terrible going on. You can see that the PVC probably cracked because here in the north, this stuff just doesn't last. The product's brittle. It don't take our winters. And then, you know, when you go underneath a sidewalk, you do have to get this out a little further. I mean, this is just too close. You know, there's new pop-up that they put there because those break all the time. But we're going to replace it with one of ours. So here's another questionable one. You know, the PVC is leaning. This is just not far enough. So the top is missing right here. So when the top's missing, mosquitoes can fly down inside, breed. We're going to put one of our pop-ups on it. Leaf filters and pop-ups on everything. It's going to be updated. So we're starting to do more and more of these. Okay. Here we go again. This is normal. Broken pop-up because they're cheap and they're garbage. And then there's no leaf filter. So what does that mean? Look at this. That's leaves. A lot of shingle gravel. A lot of shingle gravel. Oh man. Like this pipe is really full of shingle gravel. So, no leaf filter to catch the leaves. No catch basin to grab up all the shingle gravel, so the line's clogged. He's having issues now, and that's why we're here. We never are here for preventive maintenance. We're always here because there's a problem. All right, let's see what we got in the backyard. We got a pop-up right here. Let's see. Oh, another broken pop-up. Another broken pop-up. Let's see what we got. We got some organic material, some leaves and stuff. All right, we'll blow this out. Put a leaf filter on, put a pop-up on. Right now, the mosquitoes can just breed like mad in that system because of a broken pop-up. Look how many broken pop-ups we've had on this one house. All right, here's another pop-up. That one's still attached. We have all these existings, you know, these brick pavers and retaining walls and decorative stone and fun stuff. Leaf filter, once we cut that for the leaf filter, we'll blow it out, make sure it's clear, then put our pop-up on because look how many broken pop-ups this homeowner's had. You know, these pop-ups are not like our pop-ups. They only open up this much. So basically what happens is the leaves get stuck in here and they just don't really clear because there's this bar that goes across the center. See the bar? Ours doesn't have a bar going across the center. Let me see what we got. Oh man, so much shingle gravel, so much shingle gravel. Thing's packed. I mean packed. It goes up into the pipe. Yeah, so we're gonna have to clear that with we have gas powered leaf blowers that, you know, blow 200-mile-an-hour winds, so that'll fix this right up. Here's another one. Again, these updates are pretty common anymore for us. People love our leaf filters. We'll have to see what we have here. I'm sure it's gonna have to be blown out like all the rest. Oh man, shingle gravel just piled up so high. There's organic material because there's no leaf filter. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, it's packed. So we got to blow that clear. And then we'll retrofit it with our new parts. And this guy will have a really good, successful winter. He won't have to worry about flooding. Here's the cavalry. All right, so as the guys pull in, get set up, I'll continue to give you the nickel tour. So yeah, these are full of shingle gravel. They're completely packed with shingle gravel. We're gonna try to blow them clean because there's so much existing landscape. But the pipe itself is loaded up as well. So we're going to use a leaf blower and try to clear that line. If we can't clear it, it's going to need a new line. Alright, so this is what it looks like when we roll into your neighborhood. Homeowner just said, all these guys are you? Yeah. Yep, all these guys are us. So we're going to get situated. The guys, they just scoped out this corner lot. Everybody's picking a spot to park that's not going to inconvenience the neighbors. We usually can take the PVC apart because the glue doesn't hold in the north. I think when the ground shifts and moves around, it cracks and it doesn't hold anywhere. Leaves right here. All right, we're gonna see if we can clear this line. Okay, Francisco, you might want to stand back. He's gonna blow that. If we can get air through it. There we go, there we go. Man, so much shingle gravel came out. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Nice and cleared. All this shingle gravel was scooped out of it, and then we just blew a ton of shingle gravel everywhere.
Got a shower.
Oh, did you get hit by the water? Oh, yeah. Occupational hazard, man.
Right down the back of my neck.
I didn't realize. No wonder I was dry. It was carrying it your way. It's up to him and what he's willing to pay for. We can't force people to do the right thing. Man, a lot of shingle gravel. I could hear shingle gravel landing in all the leaves. The shingle gravel is just raining down like birdshot. I'm telling you, it was wild. Well, at least it's cleared. Oh man, look at all the shingle gravel still down in there. It's stuffed. It's still full of shingle gravel. Hang on, let me see what I can get out with my hands.
Pick it up, I'll pull it out again.
Holy smokes. So much shingle gravel. No wonder the guy has mold and mildew in his basement. These things weren't even able to work. They can't even flow water. They're full of shingle gravel. All right, let's hit it again. We'll keep working the shingle gravel to the elbow. Hey, we're looking good. We're looking good. That last time I cleared it, I mean, I can feel shingle gravel up in the pipe, but
As long as it ain't.
you're blowing enough air. You know, the water's going to find its way to that elbow. It's not ideal, but hey, we're for hire, and we're willing to do whatever the man's going to pay us to do, and he thinks they're fine. So you can't change his mind. We'll put pop-ups on, leaf filters. It's better than, you know, before we came, right? That's it. All right, so this one, look at all the shingle gravel the guys pulled out. It's ridiculous. You know, I got a size 11 shoe. Look at how much shingle gravel is there. This whole pipe. We see this all the time. No catch basin. You don't think you need a catch basin. Oh, and you got PVC. You're okay. You're okay. You have PVC. Well, this is why his garage flooded. Right there. It's plugged full of shingle gravel. All right, so this is what we got. Showing you what we unearthed because we see it all the time. Here's your PVC system. It looks like a cartoon, you know what I mean? Like the exploding cigar. Look at it. So here's your PVC pipe underground. Here you go. Just completely gone. Just completely gone. This job just went from bad to worse.
As I look down there and you can feel that, you can see the lines, you can feel the cracks with your fingers. Okay?
So we got a cracked PVC 90. The water's leaking right at the foundation of the garage here.
Oh.
I mean, this
You
is...
see it?
That's why it's so wet. You see how wet it is right there?
Yeah.
I mean, the soil's saturated. That's terrible for the brick veneer.
You feel the crack in there?
Not to mention, you know, the rough lumber that's behind the brick veneer. I mean, once it starts to wick up the 2x4s in the wall, I mean, the stuff really spreads. We see some... By the time you know the damage, it's too late. You know, by the time you can visually see drywall melting inside your garage, there's so much mold and mildew and rot in the walls, you know. We see a lot of this, you know. And you've seen the one on the corner over there. It looks like banana peel. It's like all peeled back. Did you see that over here? Yeah, this is wild. Oh, here it is. He just took it out. So this was...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, just... This is how it was under the ground. It froze full of ice in the winter, and PVC doesn't expand like corrugated pipe.
Yep.
So that's what we end up with. We see it all the time. But we just wanted to show you.
It's supposed to drain, so it's not supposed to fill up with water.
Yeah, I mean, we got a cracked 90 right here. Yeah, so here's what really happened. These pop-ups, they got to go out far enough to see some fall. This pop-up was right here, so when the pipe went under the sidewalk, you got 4 inches of concrete, so that's a deeper line typically. So you need to come out further where you have more drop. You got to come out farther in the grade. And if you don't, the line is just completely straight, holding water, basically. So, but here in the north, if you're using a good corrugated pipe, it'll expand when there's some freeze up. It's not a problem.
So that's what you're going to put in there, right? Corrugated?
Yeah, the guys are going to have to replace that line. They'll put a
Yep.
corrugated line in there for sure. That's all we install. And you can see why, you know, here in Michigan. And again, I do it anywhere in the country. You know, PVC, when the ground moves and shifts, it's just, it's not forgiving. So we're taking these elbows off and we're going to put our pop-up on. This is how we're doing it. You see our pop-up? Guys, if you're retrofitting PVC, this is what you do. PVC, so this here is for thin wall and this here is for thick wall. You can slide the PVC in, drill some holes, snap the fasteners in. It's okay if it leaks right here because we're going to put pea stone around. We want to promote, you know, the leaching of whatever's left in the elbow. So this is how we retrofit our pop-up. All right. We're going to blow out another one over here, see what we got. I know I stuck my hand in it, scooped out what I could. Again, this is how we're connecting to PVC. our regular corrugated pop-up emitter. We take a piece of dual wall 4-inch, you know, it can be single wall 4-inch, doesn't matter, just corrugated, snap it in, take this female coupler we got, snap it on. Here, this is made for PVC right here. We have all the parts. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice clean retrofit. The nicest part of the downspout line is going to be the leaf filter and the pop-up emitter. Everything else is throwaway, but homeowners try not to, you know, pay for a complete R&R. All right, we got water that's flowing, that's good. You can see all the shingle gravel that's blown in the lawn, all the black. Water's cold this time of year. Yeah.
I couldn't feel nothing in there. So it's
Roofing nail. All right, then this one's good. This one's on such a big gutter run that I just think it sees such a volume of water that it actually kept it clean.
yeah.
Because it wasn't as bad as the others.
Yeah, the one don't have any water in it. There's the other one. This one wasn't too.
When you have a pop-up that has a chopped off top or one that's just missing entirely, it becomes a mosquito hatchery, you know?
Yep.
And, you know, the way ours is set up, you can't break it. You know, it's indestructible. You know, and it's got a big 4-inch opening so the leaves will come out of it. But we're going to put a leaf filter on them and catch them right at the downspout. We don't want to take any chances.
Oh, so it gets caught there.
Yes. Yeah, that'll catch all the leaves.
So check it constantly.
Nope. In the fall, when there's a lot of leaves blowing around, just check it after each rain. That's it. It's that simple. And the only way that it's going to have any leaves in it is if we have a good rain and it brings them down. Just like you're on your roof putting Christmas lights on and you've seen leaves. Well, when it rains, those leaves will get carried down here. And so this here,
How does it open?
you pick it up like that. There you go. So you just scoop the leaves out.
Like this?
Yeah, that's simple.
Leave this here.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay.
that's so that we can, you know, run a garden hose through and flush it, or the homeowners a lot of times love that for a peace of mind. They'll push their garden hose through this. Yeah, it's something you can do yourself, and you know, if you can get your garden hose all the way to your pop-up, well,
It does come out then, the blue thing. So I can put a garden hose down it.
yeah, it's pretty cool actually. It's part of the patent on this. We got 4 patents on this. So this here,
Oh, I see. That comes out, not the whole blue thing.
so you notice how there's a big lug to the left, a big lug to the right, and I got the little lug on the bottom.
Yep.
It's keyed, you know, so the reason why we had to key it is because people would put this thing in and the grate would be sideways or something wild, you know? So now when you put it in,
And then you twist it to lock it.
yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's really nice. I'm telling you, this is, we sell these, we ship them all over the country. Everybody uses these. I don't care who the drainage contractor is. You know, he could be using all somebody else's products, but he still comes to French Drain Man for the leaf filter because nobody makes anything like this. You know, it's a really good design. I wish I had this my whole career, but I had to spend $300,000 to have it. I had to make 3 different molds to mold all the parts that you see that, you know, make up that leaf filter, you know, and, you know, here we are. But I had to take my 401k and liquidate it. Yep, in time. If I live long enough. Man, the guys did a really nice retrofit. Beautiful. Gotta love this crew. Love this crew. They're extending this a little further. It was just so full of water because there was no fall. See, the landscaper really shorted the homeowner. You know, just 10, 12 more feet, you have nice drop and you can empty the line. Guys don't care. I don't know, just have your landscaper run your downspouts. This is what you get. All right, so we're trying to retrofit everything. This is going to be a 100% replacement. Just absolute disaster. I don't know, PVC. You think that's a good idea? You think that was a good idea? Look at that. All right, the guys are prepping this. This entire line is getting replaced with corrugated pipe. Ready to blow another line out? All right. Man, I really hope this line's okay. All these pavers, I don't want to have to pull them up. Don't want to see you guys pull them up.
Yeah, that's a lot of pavers.
A lot of organic material. You can see all the black leaves. Shingle gravel. Man, that one was really clogged. What a mass of debris in that line. That was truly incredible. We see this all the time. I don't know, let's put PVC in and let's not use catch basins because we think that's okay. It's a smooth pipe and everything's going to come out. Nothing's going to clog. What could go wrong? I don't know. Ask the homeowner. You know, he's got a moldy mildew, you know, terrible smelling basement that's damp. Oh yeah, it's holding water.
Yeah. So we'll put a basin here and put the pop-up further down here. I'll get the sock cutter and we'll cut it.
Okay, because I got a sprinkler. Yeah.
Okay, watch yourselves, guys. Look at all the black. Look at all the organic material. Just chunks of rotted leaves and a bunch of shingle gravel. Looked like we struck oil. I could hear all that shingle gravel raining down. Reminds me of hunting. Sounds like bird shot falling. We got a couple water lines here, a couple irrigation lines. We're going to use the 3.5. We're going to pull the 3.5 under it. They're too shallow to go over it.
3.5, not 4?
You don't have no choice. You want us to molest your sprinkler system and chop those lines? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to go under.
I don't want to cut those lines.
Okay. 4 inch, 4
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's your clock wire. Oh no, that's your low voltage wire.
That's the low voltage one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a little off from where I added it. Still coming in at an angle. Glad you found it.
Yeah, we are too. We are too. So the guys taped the end of the 3.5. Look at that, beautiful. They did a really nice job. Put some tape on the end so it don't fill full of dirt. 3.5. They pulled 3.5 underneath that retaining wall, underneath that sidewalk. Man, that was really, really nice work, guys. Dirk just made this up. This is the riser on a not quite a 90 degree. Look at it, it has automatic slope figured in. We got the 3.5 inch female on the end here. We also now have a male that we can use too. Oh, so we have a downspout line. We got nice pitch. Got 5% slope on it. Get that water out from underneath the sidewalk. We're going to put a catch basin right here. Run the 3.5 underneath these 2 sprinkler lines. Put a pop-up right here. Mission accomplished. You guys are doing a great job. You have to pack all the dirt back under the sidewalk, so they've been packing the dirt with their shovel handle. It's pretty solid underneath the sidewalk now. The guys have done a great job. If you're a homeowner or DIYer, don't miss this. If you're a contractor and you're leaving a hollow void under the sidewalks, you're going to have problems. Got our catch basin in place. We drop down real nice. We got the pop-up right here. Big improvement on this line, big improvement. So the homeowner got lucky because this line went really deep because it was under the base material that's under the pavers. It stayed full of water. It just freezes solid in the winter, big block of ice. And you're not really going to get any shingle, gravel, or debris out of there. So we're going to put a catch basin right there so we can grab all that shingle, gravel. And then we're going to run the line out further. We're going to do a nice corrugated pipe extension so it doesn't crack, it doesn't split, it doesn't break. Put a pop-up right here. Now, we're so much lower than the rest of the line. When your pop-up emitter goes out to where the grade drops, when the top of the pop-up emitter is lower than 95% of the rest of the line, you're not going to hold water. Guys did a really nice job here. We had another cracked 90. They had to do a complete over here. So Dirk's going to paint these brackets. We love these brackets, guys. Look at that. Super easy. When you go to hang the downspout after you cut it, you remove the strap. Love these brackets. It's the details. That's what people pay us for. It's the details. It's the little things. All right, so we have a lot of fall right here. You can see this just drops. So we just went ahead, dug up the PVC elbow. We put on our pop-up emitter. We had to get rid of the elbow over here. We had issues. Look at that. That looks so nice. So this is a retrofit so that the homeowner can save some bucks. With all the existings, we got pavers, we got retaining walls, and then decorative stone is not as forgiving as, you know, bark mulch. This stone, you got to rake it back, you got to pull the fabric back. Guys in the business know what I'm talking about. You got to charge for this. This is all man hours. Added a catch basin to this one, had to run it, you know, quite far. We got so much water right here. So we have this gutter catching water from this eave, look at this, and from here. So all that water drops in here, ends up here, goes under the walk. So we're on 4-inch. We're on 4-inch for this one, just to explain that. We're going to grab all that shingle gravel so it can't clog the line. And then we took it out further to the pop-up. Beautiful retrofit. This is how you retrofit an existing system. So whenever you go underneath brick pavers and all the base, you're deep. You're really deep. You can see we're trying to get nice slope, but we lost a lot of the height because of how the landscaper ran that underneath the walk. Crazy deep. So now we're starting crazy deep at the catch basin. We're definitely going to have risers on that catch basin. We had to come all the way out here. Finally had enough drop. We're probably going to have a riser on the pop-up because it's just the way it is. Now, if we would have done this from the beginning, you know, we would have probably sleeved this, ran the pipe through the sleeve. But it's going to work great with what we're doing. Dirk's over here painting this to match. Beautiful job. Make sure to take some drain fabric, go under your not quite a 90, your pop-up fitting, the not quite a 90. Put some pea stone, a nice pocket around the fitting. Don't tape or glue the pop-up fitting to your pipe. When this is done running water, the bulk water, then you want to be able to leach the water left in a line away. These PVC systems don't allow that. Now this is a good sandy loam lot. These lines should never hold water, but because this was a PVC system, it held water. It should have never held water. They glued, you know, the pop-up on, it's PVC. They didn't drill no holes, it's sand. All this water should have ran right out of the system. So contractors, whenever you have a line that's this deep, that's insane. Go to our 6-inch top for our catch basin. And if you're a contractor, you already know you can just use a 6-inch hole saw to take our regular 4-inch top catch basin and make it a 6-inch. The reason why we're going to go to a 6-inch on this is because we have those 5-inch tall 6-inch risers. All right, Cale's got a 4-inch catch basin. We're going to show you how to knock the top out with a 6-inch hole saw. Contractors, keep 4-inch risers and 6-inch risers, and then keep a couple of turf restrictor plates, the 12x12s with the 6-inch solid cover for these really deep situations. Like when your catch basin is going to be really deep and you need to bring it to grade, this is the best way. And I'll tell you why we do it. So cleaning out this 4-inch catch basin, it's not a problem, especially for a wet, wet dry shop vac. You can stick the wand in, suck it clean. But if you're going to use your hand and you're this deep, when you're that deep, you want to be able to bend. You got to be able to bend your elbow. It's just the way it is. So you want the 6-inch. You can see the difference. Look at this 6-inch. It's nice. You can stick your arm down in there. It can bend versus the 4. Super easy. Cuts like butter. And there's a guide in there that guides it. This was designed for that. We engineered it from day one, knowing we wanted the catch basin to be 4 or 6-inch, just optional. So you see how we have guides in the bottom of our catch basin? We drill holes in those areas. We also add a couple holes over here. Sometimes if you get a lot of sediment in the bottom, now it won't leach into the stone bed that you put under the catch basin. So having some holes drilled up here in these shoulders protect you from that. So what Cale's going to do is he's going to cut a piece of 4-inch corrugated pipe, and he's going to connect. He's going to snap it into this coupler, and he's going to connect this. Now this is for thick wall and this is for thin wall PVC 4-inch. So then he'll be able to connect this catch basin to the PVC. Very easy to do. We could have used our 4-way connect for this connection as well, and you just connect the bottom and you plug the top. Guys that use our 2-gallon catch basin know what I'm talking about, and it gives you a lot of rise to the surface. We're all set up with our regular 1-gallon catch basin. We're going to show you exactly how to hook that up. I think that's going to be more the norm. Guys are going to use just the regular 1-gallon. We definitely carry more drainage parts with us than the average drain companies. Cale's going to hook this up, and then he's going to drill some holes and put a couple fasteners in, because we know the glue is really hard, and during the shifting of the ground, any movement, it can crack glue joints. So we want to make sure that we pin this with a couple of fasteners. We use 9mm drill bit. And the fasteners, they go in quick, easy, and it just makes this connection really strong and secure. You can feel really good about this connection. Cal's going to use some of our PVC drain tape. Super stretchy, super sticky. So we got glue, we got fasteners, now we're doing tape. Alright, so we got that taped up real nice. You can't ask for a better connection than that. Now we'll clean the hole out, and we'll show you how to install the catch basin. Oh, that was because we were hooking up the PVC at first. That's how we hook them up to PVC. So now that we're running this line out further, but this is how we connect the PVC with our pop-up. Now we're going to take that off because we ended up extending this line. We really took care of this homeowner. When you see a system that's existing and the homeowner doesn't want to pay for a complete R&R, you know, we want to do our best to take care of the homeowner. We don't want his garage flooding anymore. We don't want mold and mildew and dampness in his basement. We got lucky and we got a sand lot. Doesn't happen, like one in probably 30 jobs is sand. Nice dig. We'll take it. We'll take it when we can get it. You Florida guys, you guys got it made digging in the sand. Right now I got a bunch of Florida guys telling me, no way, brother, we got clay over here too.
See the 4 to 3 in here.
So we have two female couplers. They're identical couplers. There's your connection to PVC. We love that female coupler. Before you put your fabric in, go ahead and tape that really good so it don't leak. We want to keep the line pressurized. We don't want to lose water up near the house like that. Francisco put this line underneath a sprinkler system. There was a sprinkler line. He was able to pull this right under the sprinkler line. 3.5. All day, every day. So it looks like a 5-inch riser and an 1.5 inch riser. These risers, you can see how they have this ring. That's so the dirt stacks up on the ring. When you go to pull the top off, your risers don't come out of the ground. So the guys are putting a pop-up that has the 3.5 inch bushing. This system it's a night and day difference from when we got here to the upgrades that we've done. Night and day difference. Quick, easy, fast. You don't have to tape it. You want to leave it just like that. Put stone around it. After the rain is over, the thunderstorm is over, whatever's left in that pop-up emitter fitting, it'll leach into the subsoil. Just install it like you see here. Guys did a great job. You see how they put the dirt on those risers? Got this ring, the dirt gets on that ring, holds it down. Contractors that are in the field, they know the problems. You go to grab this cover, you go to pull that cover off, all your risers come off, it's no good. These were things that we asked for when working with the engineers. We specifically asked for these things so that we'd have a really good product. Contractors and homeowners alike would have a fantastic experience. This installation is sponsored by the School of Hard Knocks. This installation is Robert Sherwood approved. When you're setting your catch basin turf plate to your grade, you want to have some risers to play with. Straighten out the catch basin, get everything perfect. Don't worry, you can't break any of our parts. They're indestructible. They don't shatter like PVC. Man, that looks good. This is an easy DIY. Our products are so easy to use. Our catch basin's so easy to use. There's nothing like it on the market where it just snaps on the pipe, just connects to any pipe. It's adult Legos. Super easy to work with. You can see how Patrick's got his arm going to the bottom of the catch basin to clean out any dirt that fell in. He can bend his elbow because it's a 6-inch catch basin with 6-inch risers. When you're deep like that, it's better to go with 6-inch. And that's it. That's a perfect installation of a very deep inline catch basin. All we have left to do is put the grass back. The guys are going to blow the sod now. You want to blow this dirt off the grass onto the dirt now, and then you put the sod. This is making the cleanup 10 times easier. Work smarter, not harder. Homeowners, contractors, everybody, work smarter, not harder. All right, now all the dirt is blown off the turf grass. It just took probably less than 2 minutes. Homeowners, contractors, take note. Time is money, contractors and homeowners. You guys are using your weekends to get your DIY projects in, and I'm sure you'd rather be doing something more with your time. So learn from the best. You see how the guys do it. Very efficient. They get from A to Z in a straight line.
If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. It supports the channel. If you have any questions about yard drainage, leave them in the comments section. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood, and until the next video.